Welcome back. A three-time Olympic swimmer is here in Austin now to coach the kids. Brendan Hansen is a UT graduate. He won 6 Olympic medals in his career, and now that his competitive career is over, he's passing his knowledge down to others as a coach for Lost Creek Aquatics. And thank you so much for being here early this morning. Talk about when you started swimming.
I started swimming when I was 4 and didn't really get competitive till I was 15 years old, and then kind of worked my way into there. And you know, now I'm working with Lost Creek. I kind of took over the program a little bit. I partnered up with Coach Steve Jones, who's probably one of the most underrated coaches in club swimming. And I just, you know, this whole coaching aspect now for me is almost like I go to work every day thinking, okay, what would I tell myself when I was 11 years old, knowing what I know now in the sport? And that's kind of what I feel like I bring to this team and this mentality of atmosphere that we're trying to build here in Austin.
Absolutely. When, you know, why would you say that swimming is such a good life sport? What did you learn from it?
Man, that's a loaded question.
Yeah.
There's so many things that you learn from swimming, and I think one of the biggest challenges right now is, as I move from the competitive world into the coaching world, is that a lot of these kids are so used to technology, they're so used to getting things right now, you know, whereas I went to the library and got the book and then researched everything. That now it's just like they could Google it, find out in 5 minutes. Well,
yeah.
In the sport of swimming, you have to work day in and day out for, you know, I train 12 months out of the year for a race that's 59 seconds long.
Right, that's incredible.
It's a ratio that you need to learn, and it's great for a lifestyle and something that you can take with you and make you really competitive, whether you go to the Olympics or you go off to be something else in the world.
You went to 3 Olympics in your career: Athens, Beijing, and London. Got to see some great places, got to compete with some great people. I mean, you competed through maybe the greatest era in U.S. swimming ever. What was that time like for you?
I think it was, now looking back on it, I can really realize what I did. I think when I was in the mix and staring at the black line on the bottom of the pool, it was, you know, I didn't realize it. I can realize it now that I look back and go, holy cow, I have 27 27 gold medals internationally, and I've got, and I'm like, oh, where are they all in my house, kind of thing, you know? But I think when you're in the mix and you're doing it every day, you're just focused on the next step, and now looking back on it, I can really enjoy what I did in the sport.
Your role with the most recent Olympics, the 2012 Olympics, was a little bit different. You had kind of stepped away from the sport for a little while, and it was actually your wife, Martha, that was your inspiration to get back in the pool. How was the 2012 Olympics a little bit different for you?
I think this is another life lesson that you learn in swimming.
Yeah.
You know, I had so many people tell me that I couldn't do it than the people that told me I could. And I've always been a kid growing up that felt like, if you tell me I can't do something, then I'm going to prove you wrong. Mm-hmm. You know, and my mom said I had this unending like work ethic and drive. And I went into those Olympics believing in myself more than anybody else, I think, that I could do what I wanted to do, and walked away with 2 more Olympic medals. And, you know, those are the kinds of stories that I tell the kids every single day on the pool deck. And, you know, I feel like so many kids just don't realize that if you just believe in yourself, you can actually do these kinds of things. And if you tell yourself you can do it, then that's all that matters, you know. Right. I mean, I got on the blocks in London, and it was just me on the blocks, you know, and the only person that believed me there was me, and that's half the battle, half the time.
And I think a lot of the younger Olympic swimmers looked up to you on the team as well.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite parts of it, is watching the success of Katie Ledecky and Missy Franklin and all those young girls, because we had a wide range, you know, a 32-year-old male on the men's side and an 15-year-old girl on the women's side. That's a big range of folks.
And they roped you into the Call Me Maybe video, which looked like a lot of fun.
Not by choice, though, man. Everybody thinks I can dance now. I can dance in the water, but not on land.
They're doing the robot
underwater.
Don't
get me in Dancing with the Stars just yet.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
If you want to learn more about how to register for the Lost Creek Aquatics, you can go to our website at kxan.com, and we've posted a link there. Brendan Hansen will be your new coach.